Hey coaches, what's going on? It is Coach Tim here with another video. I want to welcome you to the Beast You podcast. We have a good topic for you today. We're going to talk about how to start your own youth football program from the ground up. That's right. If you've been thinking about starting your own youth football program, this is where you need to be, because my goal is to help at least 100 coaches between now and next year start their own youth football program from the ground up, regardless of your experience. So we're going to talk about that today and how you can do that. Before we get into this video, do me a solid, like and subscribe to my channel. Again, you would be doing me a solid, guys, for doing that. And also, if you are interested in getting help and getting the consultation needed to build your youth football program from the ground up, I have a new program called Elite. That's right, Elite. It is designed to help youth football coaches build their own youth football programs and become the golden standard in their city. So if you're interested in that, you can just go to the description box below. All right, guys, let's get into it. So most coaches who start their own youth football teams are doing it for one of three reasons, to be frank. Number one, you have left the youth football program because maybe you're not in line with their philosophy. You don't like what's going on with the program. Number two, you have a kid who plays sports or is interested, and you want to start your own football program, to be able to coach your son and other young people. And number three, maybe you're like me. I started my own youth football program when I was 20 years old, and I wanted to do it because I wanted to be able to give back to the game and what the game gave me. I had some of my best experiences playing youth football. Regardless of the other levels that I played at, I really enjoyed Little League football. And, another reason why I wanted to start coaching football is because I didn't have great football coaches growing up. There's two coaches that I can, think of right off the bat that were amazing for me. But, in the grand scheme of the, 15 to 20 coaches that I've had throughout my football career, I can only name a handful that was amazing. And so we need good coaches out there, So if you're thinking about starting your youth football program, and here's some of the principles you need to start your youth football program. Number one, you need to have a mindset of making your program the golden standard in your city, okay? Regardless of your why of starting your youth football program, you need to have it in your mind that you want a quality program. The biggest mistake that a lot of youth football coaches make is that they think about calling plays. It drives me nuts. They think about, what plays am I going to run? What playbook am I going to run? Which, that's the fun stuff. I get it. That's the fun stuff. That's the creative, in being a coach. And, the thing is, this is just the flat out truth. When a parent comes to your program and they want to sign up their kid for football, they're not thinking about what plays you're going to run. Most of the parents don't, okay? 80 to 95% of the parents in your program is thinking about, is my kid going to be safe? Is my kid going to be in a program that allows them to get playing time and the ability to be on the field? When I pay my $200, $300, $400 to get equipment for my kid, to register my kid, will I be able to see little Johnny on the field, or will he just be sitting on the sideline? So, one factor of being a golden standard program is building trust with the parents and helping the parents understand that, we are a developmental program. We want to develop our kids to be better athletes and prepare them for middle school and prepare them for high schools. There's a lot of coaches out there who just want to win. Guys, look, if you're one of those coaches who just want to win games and talk crap and have a lot of ego, like long term, you're not going to go far. I don't care how many championships you win. I don't care, how many wins you get. Nobody cares on the youth football level. Nobody cares on the youth football level how many wins and losses you have, but you, the kids in your program and the parents in your program, for the most part that year, once they're out of your program, they go on. You may have respect and you may have a little word of mouth, but from a long-term standpoint, nobody give a crap about how many championships you won on that level. If you are super competitive as a coach on the youth level and you all about wins and losses, move up to high school, dude. Move up to the high school ranks and become a coach on the high school or college level if it's that important. But on the youth football level, it should be about developing kids into good student athletes, creating a baseline for them to be successful in the long run. So coaches, when you're building your program from the ground up, you need to think about creating a safe environment. You need to create a environment where the kids have an opportunity to get on the field and play regardless of their skill level. I don't care how competitive the league is. You need to develop your kids because there's a mental aspect to the game that is not being talked about. When you are not putting kids in the game, not engaging them in practice, that's a form of neglect. It's a form of neglect. And you want to be the coach that has the skill set to develop all of your kids. We're not saying that, every team that I know got that one or two kids who are not football players. The parents know they're not football players. The kid even know he's not a football player, and we try to plug and play them. But you know what? Take that kid, take their skill set, put them in a situation to where they're 1% better than what they were before they joined your program, right? That's what you want to do, guys. All right, and see, here's number 3, and this is one of the most important aspects that a lot of coaches don't understand and get. If you want to create a great youth football program, you've got to have really good fundraising, okay? You want to be able to raise thousands of dollars for your program. I see a lot of coaches, they do the car washes, they do the bake sales, they do the little things that may generate $200 here, $300 there, but I'm all about generating thousands upon thousands of dollars for my sports program, and it is so important. And guys, I don't know why I keep on getting interrupted here while I'm making this video, but yeah, guys. So one thing that I do, and I do very well, is raise a lot of money for my program. And one of the primary ways I do this is through social media. I use Facebook to do fundraisers, to raise $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for different causes in my program. So I literally will create a campaign. And let's say, for example, we want to buy jerseys for our kids, right? I'll create a campaign and say, hey, we're raising $2,500 to buy brand new jerseys for our youth football program and support kids who are in need, who may not be able to afford the jerseys themselves. And you'll be surprised at the money that I raised in doing that. One year we needed a van because we had a lot of kids in our program where they didn't have transportation to practice. So what we did was we bought a team van for our program, and we did a fundraiser, and we just got a used van, like a $3,000 van. And it was paid for in full by those who donated and sponsored our program and donated to our cause. And not only that, you start building relationships with business leaders and people in the community who admire what you're doing for the kids, because most people see the need. They just don't have the passion to address the issue, right? And so, guys, once you know how to really effectively fundraise for your kids, get the jerseys, get equipment, get the cool, accessories for your kids. You're always doing parties and different things for your kids. Guess what? That gets around town very fast. And now you are beginning to attract and draw kids to your program because parents are now seeing that, oh man, this is a special program. This is a golden standard program. Wow. Like, I want my kid to be a part of it. And then before you know it, guess what? All you're doing is attracting quality into your program. And that's what you want. Inevitably, that's what you want. You want to be, when I say golden standard youth football program, you want to be known as the program that has the most quality and value and return on investment than any other program in the league. The win, see, when you think about it that way, the wins and losses don't matter as much. You can be a 5-5 team, but have the most resources and things of that nature, and your parents are going to be loyal and they're going to stay and they're going to invest more money into the program because their kid had fun. Their kid had fun. Their kid was safe, you know. And when I say safe, I'm not saying safe in terms of, you know, your kid may get hurt on the field. No, I'm talking about when you're able to have a practice and the kids are not in a position like they're being abused or talked to any kind of way, or you're putting your kid in a position to get seriously injured at practice, or you're practicing in a neighborhood where there's gunshots all over the place. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You want to put your kids in a very, you know, safe situation, guys. That's what it's about. And, you know, I'm gonna end this video. I think I'm gonna make a part 2 on this because it's so full. It's so rich, guys. But again, if you got value out of this video, do me a solid, like and subscribe to the channel. Again, if you're interested in getting consulting from yours truly, and you're trying to start a youth football program, and I define a youth football program is basically from 5U up to about 14U. And I also consult coaches who coach adult leagues, football leagues, semi-pro, and things of that nature. If you need consulting of any kind, let me know. I've been doing this for 15 years, coaching for 15 years. I'm actually going to school for sports psychology and getting my PhD to become even better at what I do in the sports world. So, guys, again, if you got value out of this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, guys. If you got questions, please put it in the comments section. All right. This is Coach Tim with another video. Remember, be great, have fun, and beast out. Peace, guys.